What's going on, y'all? I'm just at the park chilling. Um, it's just some seasons right now. I think it's just definitely a season, just learning myself in the midst of all the chaos, in the midst of being in the world. It is it's hard to learn yourself, right? Because you can be with a group of friends that don't have your best interests and forcing you to do things that you don't like. You can be working a job that takes up all your time, so you're focused on that job. It can be the music that you listen to, forcing you to do things that you don't agree with. Right? I took a sneak at just like listening at what I'm saying, the newest music now in hip hop. And when I say it just didn't go right with me, because it's like once you start to understand the music is very powerful. It's a powerful tool, right? It controls your actions. So if you listen to shooting and killing, drugs, money, sex, women, men, whatever it may be, and you have a problem with your dating life, or you have a problem with how you look at women, or you're lusting all the time, whatever it may be, that's a huge effect just off the music alone. So um, that is crazy. If y'all watching now, if y'all are still listening to what they like to call it secular music or music of the world, I'm talking about these things. Just take a step and listen to it. Do you agree with those things? Honestly, I know it may be the beat, and I know that you may not be listening to lyrics. You just like the beat. I know everybody says that. You know what I mean? I was saying that as well. I just, man, it's hard. I only like listening to music, listening to it, listening to the words. But it's like, if you're not listening to words, your subconscious mind is. Your body, my God has made us to absorb everything. We are learning individuals. Sorry, we are. Bro, we're learning little things every single day, and that's why it's like so important. The people you hang around with is a big factor of that as well. But if you every day are listening to a certain type of music, doing this, doing that, your body is going to think this is natural and consume these words and consume this music as if this is this is normal, right? This is a normality. And at the end of the day, talking about that stuff and acting like that in your life is not normal. That is not of God as well. But it's a part of the world, you know. Uh, and that's just music, man. And that's why I'm saying, like, just music is a lot. Then we still got social media, which is a whole nother level of, comparison. You can get depression from there, and some anxiety, some, in the sense of like you just feel like you're not doing enough, or your life is not as good as it really is. And as well, it gets you to a point where you see, when it comes to money, I know for me, with my business, it came to a point where, like, okay, why am I not making $100,000 a month? Or why am I not? Yeah, why am I not making $1 million a year? All these people making $1 million a year, they're younger than me. All these things, and it allowed me not to recognize who I am right now. And um, this car right here, man, just last year, it won't even. It's not even a full year yet. I think like 10 months. I prayed for this car, and I was like, God, man, please, let me get this car. I'm gonna go get this car, and I got it now. And it's like, okay, I'm not even cherishing it, because it's like whatever. Okay, now what's the next thing? It puts you in a sort of a rat race, because you see everybody else living their life. But listen, bro, you right now you are living the dream and the prayer that you prayed for. So I mean, I don't know what y'all pray for, and it may not have came yet. But at the end of the day, just understand the now, right? Be a part of the now. Because if you so in the midst of trying to live for the future, and man, man, next 5 years, bro, I'm about to have my house. Next 5 years, I'm gonna be married. I'm gonna have 2 kids. All these things, and you gotta understand, you don't have no control of this. You gotta understand who your creator is. You gotta understand who your father is. So God is the leader, man. And once you really feel it, really give up that sense of control. Like, I mean, obviously we have the actions every day to do what we supposed to, like, do what we do, eat. We eat how much we want, all these things. But after something, the things that you can't control when it comes to, you know, manifestation, or when it comes to just evolving, like putting yourself 5 years ahead of yourself. I mean, it's good as well to go ahead and plan ahead, but you cannot, don't think you just can say, hey, this is going to happen, this is going to happen in the future, and you don't know, because that's not God's plan. God can have something totally different lined up for you within your life. So, I know it's just all over the place. I'm not saying all over the place. I ain't about to keep on saying all over the place. I'm just speaking. I feel like I just needed to make this video because we are in a time where you are being judged by your every single step, even by your spouse. It can be by your sisters and brothers, because they may see, how somebody else online treats their sister and brothers, how somebody else online treat their spouse. So now it's a whole comparison game, and you may be feeling like you're not enough, bro or sis or whatever, whoever's watching this. Like, you may not be feeling like you're enough, but you are enough. Like, the life that you are living is enough. Right? You are exactly where you're supposed to be. I'm talking about, like, exactly. And understanding that, and just like removing all the other, egotistical things from your life, you know what I mean, in the sense of, and we're just worried about other people's business, man, like, and it's social media, because it makes us involved inside your business, right? We are inside everybody's business. We want to post what we doing. We want to show what we eating. We want to show, what we just accomplished to the world. And it could be depressing for others, motivating for others as well. And I'm not trying to just say it's not a bad thing. There's a lot of good things about social media, but in the midst of, I just want people to find themselves, man, because I been going on this rant of, trying to watch as many documentaries, trying to read a lot of books, trying to do all these things, which is good as well. Like, educate yourself on financial literacy, right? It's very, very important. But it was not some things like my creativity was being, pushed down because other people said to do something this way and make content this way, or do something like all these things. At the end of the day, me personally, I'm just a chill individual, right? I know a lot of people a lot more analytical in all these things, but even how I got to this point with getting this car, starting my business, everything has just been flow state, right? It's been like water. Like, God has just been moving within my life, and I don't stress about anything. I don't worry about anything, because I know He's going to do it for me, right? He's going to create it for me. I apply myself, right? I'm a hard worker, right? And I put myself in positions to, I don't put myself in position to fail. Now, I don't go out here and just do rant all crazy stuff, right? I still follow, your core principles in the laws of God, right? Following the 10 Commandments at all times. But I'm not forcing anything, because I know for me to be the person that I am now, I had to go through some things, right, to be this person. And then the next level of the person that I'm going to be, I have to go through things which I'm going through right now to be that person. And it's not me forcing nothing. It's not me putting a time limit on God, but understanding that God is working for me. And no matter what happens within this time period, I know it's working for the better, right? I know it's working for the better. But that's why I'm just on a whole nother set of, my mindset is very, like, just, I want to flow back again how I was, and I was just flowing with inside the moment, enjoying each and every moment, and not caring what the outside may think, or not caring what this person told you should do it this type of way, but no, living the life that you are living, right? Living the life that God called for you. Your life is very, very specific and very, it's beautiful in the sense of, like, it's different. It's nothing like nobody else's. It's nothing like nobody else's. You're not going to do the same thing somebody else did and get the same result, right? But it's good to take information. It's good to take other people's knowledge, but then just curating it in a way of your home and being creative with it. Man, I don't know. I think it's beautiful when we start to understand that we are our own human beings, and learning ourselves, and just allowing God to lead us in the direction that He wants to lead us into, and everything else is going to come right on time. But You cannot be worried about nobody else, because they might be making $1 million a year, but they are going through some stresses that will break you, some stresses that will kill you, that you're not ready for. All right, so you are in the process of building. Everybody got different time limits, and let's say they got that $1 million. Well, you have peace. That's something that they wish they had. They can't get peace yet. You know, it's a lot of little factors, but when you step back and just look at all the like life, what it is for real, it's a lot of different like layers of peeling back that we gotta do, man, because you can't just be judging the moment and judging the way who you are right now, because everybody is on a whole nother different frequency and a whole nother different wavelength, bro. Like people are dealing with things that you can't deal with. You are dealing with things they can't deal with. You get this, they get that, and all these things are just all over the place. They're maneuvering just because everybody had a different upbringing. Everybody has the different things they have to work through. Everybody has a different family. Everybody has been programmed differently. Everybody listens to different music. Everybody is on a whole nother different vibe. So that's the big thing about not judging as well. And then as well, you can't look at somebody like they got it all right, because you don't know what's going back behind them curtains. You don't know. Man, so my message for today is just really try to take the time and find yourself. Take the time and find yourself. We gotta find ourselves, man. Just the true person within. Like, who's that person that you wanted to be in high school? Who's that? What job did you wanted to have in middle school? What is something that you always did? What was something fun for you to do and live in that space? Bro, listen, today I just worked out, when they would grab me a little acai bowl, and I'm just chilling in the park. It's like, before I would like trying to structure my day, like two weeks ago, I was trying to structure my day and, okay, have this here, have this there, you know, content shoot, boom, edit, like all these things. That's not me. And I was trying to structure my life how somebody else told me to structure it. This is not me. That may be for somebody else. All right, but really just finding that self, and I'm on that journey now. Listen, this is only new to me. I'm finally getting back to, you know what I mean, my true self, and learning that person, and learning the person that I am right now in this season. Because the person that you may think you are is a person that you were 2 years ago, right? So you have to update that thing, right? You got to update your programming for real. But yeah, man, I really want that for y'all, man, because that's when you will find true peace. You will not be stressed. You will not even be in a depression state. Why are you depressed? About what? Because you understand everything is happening for a reason. Everything is working for the good. Right? You don't have an anxiety. You don't have any comparison. You don't have all these things. You're not worried about anything, because you know everything is happening is going to happen for a reason. And everything happens for good. Everything. I don't care. Death, I don't care. Accidents, I don't care. It's for the good. Right? So do what you got to do. I don't know if it's taking a walk. I don't know if you hanging out with friends. I don't know what it is, but try to find yourself. Find yourself, and then now you can live the life that God saw, like made for you, because you're not comparing it to somebody else. This is your life, right? This is your life, so live it. I love y'all, man. I love y'all, truly do. And find yourself. Start the journey. Find yourself. You are worth it. You are exactly where you're supposed to be at, and you have everything that you're supposed to have right now in this season. Right? And then lastly, don't get too we not so hands off where we're not doing any work now. That's another. We're not so hands off. Like we are hard workers, right? You go work hard for the things that you want, they're your dreams, right? So once again, do everything that you can do, but as well, when it comes to your future and when it comes to things that happen to you, you cannot control that. So allow God to do that. You can control what you can control. Allow the King, allow your Father to do everything else, right? That's that, man. I'll see y'all for the next one. I hope y'all have a blessed day, and continue to be great. Continue to strive to find yourself, and you'll be blessed forever. I love y'all, man. Yeah.